Hey everybody, this is Harpal. I wanted to take this time to congratulate most of you who have finished your Common App and finished the UC apps with me. So now we're at a point where we are moving into the supplemental essays. So by now, um, each of you has created a Common App probably and has made me a reviewer, hopefully. Okay. And the bane of the work now is on supplemental essays. Supplementals are quite a lot. Okay, like if you're applying to 20 schools, plan for at least 2 supplementals per school, which makes it about what 40 supplemental essays. And you've really come back from me doing a bunch of experiences, a few UC essays, PIQs, and the personal app. And you're probably overwhelmed. How is all this going to come together? Okay, so this call is to make it simpler the process for you. Let's start with explaining to you is a um, what is the supplemental. Okay, so everybody can understand it. Okay. These are your essays which are sent in addition to the personal essay from the Common App. 6 types of supplemental essays, which are typically a school specific, which is why do you want to come to this school, or why do you want to come to a particular field of study, or why a particular honors program. Sometimes there's an essay on the extracurricular, what is a particular extracurricular, or how have you made a change to the community, if you could create your own class, what that class would be, or sometimes it's a quirky essay. There are 2 points of similarities to understand about what you just saw. Some of these are very similar to what you will see in the PIQs. So some supplementals, if you're lucky, you'll be able to pick up from the UC essays and just move them verbatim over here. Rarely happens, but you can pick up the inspiration from there. Okay. The other part is look at this one, like the quirky essay or create your own class. These reek of you asking for some relaxed uh, personality, or more like a just how creative can you get. So if you get stressed about 40 essays, it's going to be very hard. Okay, if you say I just need to get through it, I've already done a good job of personal essays, I have good transcripts in general, I've studied well, and if I write good enough, I'll be fine. You don't have to hit the home run on these ones. Okay, but the most important thing is stay relaxed, stay calm, try to just be experiential about the whole thing, try to go in the star format if you can, or so very similar to the PIQs. Try to show them some new value about your personality. We'll talk more about that. Okay, so that's the supplemental, what that is about. Let's show you how we can make it easier, the process to build on like your application. So this is my daughter Dia's application. She's like you. She's a junior. This is a rising senior. Well, I guess she's a senior now. This is the list that she's applying to of schools, and she has some for a priority deadline, some are early actions. But you can see clearly she's going to have her tail in the air. She has like before December 1st, she has like 15 or 18 applications. So how's she going to do it? Okay. Um, we obviously walked through this. We already shrunk her list. We have made her list as short as we could, but this is where we've come back with. So now let's get to quickly putting together like if there are 18 schools, maybe there are 18 applications. Okay. So there will be 18 files we have to create with fairly cleanly documented process on cleanly documented, like with the headings and what is the expectation, all of that stuff. So if you go on the essays section I've been clicking on essays here, okay, in the student portal. And within that, if I click on essays here, I can see now all the essays that or the schools that she's going to apply to. Okay. So first thing I do is very quickly go down the list. I can see the ones which are in gray. She does not have to put in a essay for. Okay. So like University of Puget Sound, Arizona, University of Arizona, Arizona State, these schools accept the Common App verbatim. They don't need any supplemental essays. So this is good. Cal Poly, San Diego, and San Jose State are state schools. They don't have an essay requirement. UC Santa Barbara has the UC application, so it won't be qualified under this. Yeah, but it does have essays. Important thing is you've already done the PIQ, so it doesn't matter to you. So you're ready with those. But these are the schools which she has to write essays for. So let me show you, start with a simple one. Let's take University of Oregon. Okay. When we look at the prompt, it says choose one of two. That means they're going to give you a prompt and you have to choose one of these two to answer. So look at the prompt, okay? You can see in details. One is about discrimination, one is about University of Oregon values, okay? Click on one of them. That's why it's not showing as the name, because it's not chosen yet. So if I choose this prompt to answer, okay? Now clearly now it will show that this is the prompt that I've chosen to answer, because it's one of two, okay? If I click on now view additional essays and applications here, I can see there are two required, which is a common app and the activities. These both come from the common app directly. Okay. I can choose to write something. We already got choose of one of two. Okay. But now look at this. The honors school, which I've always told all of you, apply to honors programs, in particularly these public schools. They're very good. You get the admission, you get the quality of a private school at the cost of a public school program. Okay. So if I decide to apply to this honors program, I click on it. Okay. I can see the names of all the details of the program here. I, in fact, perhaps also decide to apply to, say, art and technology, if that is also another school that I want to apply to. Okay, there is an essay for that. Okay, I click on that. Now I will click on the word called confirm essay at the bottom. Click this. Now say confirm essays. Now what you see is under University of Oregon, a few more school questions came up. Okay, like the choose one of two came up, honors college and art statement. I'll just quickly take all this stuff, okay, and I'll throw it into a blank document. Okay, I can see it here, what's come. Let me take the garbage out. Okay, very quickly, I have my list of programs that I need to write for. Okay. Now, if you're more like me, you kind of you want everything in a good order. So, for example, like the Purdue app, okay, I made it very clean. I put the name, the why Purdue, why major. This is all again same way I found it, but I put the highlights on the knee question, and then what my answer is going to be. I like to stay very structured and very clean with my process, but you can choose how you want to go about the process. Okay, so do that for every one of your schools. I want to see, like, for example, this list of schools of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, right? These 12 schools, or actually other doesn't count. So 1, 2, about 11 schools. I expect 11 files to be ready next time when we meet. So we can open a file and we can just start working on it.